hello Thoros, welcome to the stream on Twitch. Last time on Limbus Company, we went back to the House of Spiders with Kira in tow as our guide, our unwilling guide, and we met Wayfarer Company, finally the aspirant W Corp, who seem to have some kind of, if you've read JoJo Part 8, that's their, it seems like they have a version of that as their power. And, which is pretty interesting. But their job mainly is trying to map the back rooms. Good luck with that. And they asked for our help, and we ran straight into the Ring Fauvist headquarters and barely escaped the Maestro. And in that, found that Ryoshu cannot wield Arayashiki anymore. So what is going on? Hello DJ, welcome to the stream. Let's check it out. Continuing from where we left off. 9.5 down to 6. Sorry. Gregor is still out of commission, I see.
이거 참 설레는구려.
Ah, you arrived. I was waiting for you. We sifted through and isolated the doors with the highest probability of leading into that ring's gallery.
Hello King Ragnarok, hello Gal, hello Fair, and welcome to the stream.
The next step would be to enter the alternate door you mentioned, but...
Hold up a sec. I was actually gatekeeping more stuff. Huh?
Gatekeeping?
Oh, thank you so much for the donation, Dijo. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Gatekeeping? Are you saying you have more to tell us about gates? Doors?
Yep. That door over there, pretty sure it connects to N-Corp's nest. Oh shit! Is that how we're gonna get there? Is that how we're gonna fucking get there? Damn. Hello Voided, welcome to the stream. Hello Conway. I saw Alvina going in, all hyped about some canned whatever it was. And that wooden door with bandages wrapped around the handle. Papa going there to cross out vengeances. From what the book said, it's probably a turf protected by Thumb subsidiary or something. Yeah, I'm doing all the voices. Unlike earlier when she offered only vague snippets, even about just a single door. Yeah, you're remembering the Alan Velociraptor.
Alan!
It's like, he's like, ah! Kira was now feeding Alan a stream of intel that seems solid even to someone as clueless about the back door as me.
Huh. She's far more cooperative than anticipated. Even after that Alan character roughed her up from what I hear.
Yeah, you'd think she'd clam up out of spite. I wonder if she changed her mind about cooperating with us.
Nevertheless, we mustn't let our guard down, Executive Manager. There's no telling what she'll turn on us.
Frickin'! I can literally hear everything you're saying, you know!
Alright then. Based on the intel, please proceed by investigating the safest doors first. As for the high-risk ones, I'll continue checking and let you know which ones you need to enter.
Alan tinkered with the devices around him and flashed a couple of doors with blue light. Guess that means we start with those. Where do you guys want to go first?
They all look about the same. Just start with the closest one.
Well, Alan did say these are the safest, so it shouldn't matter which one. I'm very curious about it, DJ. Just as I reached for the nearest door as Heathcliff told me to, Ryoshu suddenly veered off, stopping in front of another one that stood a few steps apart. Oh, wow. Are we going to get a chapter about exploring the back doors? That'd be so cool. This door. It feels familiar. You recognize that door? I think I passed through it a few times when I was little. Hardly had Ryoshu stopped speaking when a fragmented memory, painted over in parts, slipped into my mind. Hello, 25564, welcome to the stream. Oh, thank you. Sorry. It hurt a lot, didn't it? I should have finished my homework faster. Oh, I know. Let's go for... Oh, is this when she was a baby? Let's go for a walk. But I don't recall much about it. That memory just now, could it be tied to Araya? Let's start with that door.
Okay. This one, yeah? Here we go.
Patient as ever, Heathcliff shoved the door open and strode in first. The rest of us followed, including Kira and the other sinners. And this place is... Hongsky. Oh, that's a... Sorry, I have no idea why YouTube is fucking up that way. Judging by its state, it seems to be a welfare facility located within a nest. Most likely a park.
Every soul walking here dragging some animal along. Means they got money to burn. Proper rich lot, this place.
The walk past the walk that past Ryoshu mentioned in her memory, and the sight of people fussing over their pets. Pieces clicked together, and I voiced the other memory I saw back at the House of Spiders. Did you ever come here with a puppy named Saru? Yeah, I remember that. Not a puppy, though. Saru was a bit bigger by then. Sorry. It hurt a lot, didn't it? I should have finished my homework faster. Oh my god, Surrogate's a sprite! Oh! Why isn't she getting any better? I gave her lots to eat. Oh, I know. Want to go for walkies? You love walkies, don't you, Saru? And there's this workshop Dad always visits. The door there is connected to a park. Hello, King Ragnarok. Welcome to the stream. We can go right now. Ryoshu's childhood memory burned bright in my vision before passing.
How was her as a kid?
Verily, such gentleness don't seem most unlike their young Ryoshu. Hey, clock. Who said you could show them my memories willy-nilly? No, come on. I know it's not something I can control. Shh. Gigi. Back in the House of Spiders, I was the only one who could see the vision of Ryoshu's past. This time, though, her memory seemed to manifest for everyone around, just like what we experienced in H-Corp with Onglu. Which probably means...
You'll stare at me. That's so random. What the hell?
It really is Kanto 9 Part 4. It makes sense because we never got a prologue, so we get an epilogue instead. Did you not see that just now?
See what? You guys zoning out together?
Guess it doesn't apply to Kira. Then again, unlike how it was between Lindayu and Honglu, Kira doesn't have any direct connection to Ryoshu. I guess it makes sense.
Was that adorable hound thy companion of old, young Ryoshu?
Indeed. My one and only best friend. And because of that, sorrow. Would be locked away in the vault every time I had to depart on an assignment. With a spiral driven through her. Every time? Oh my god. Shit. The first ever leash. Looking back, it might have been a kinder fate had she died sooner.
To inflict such cruelty upon a voiceless animal! How could such wickedness be born?
What happened to Sorrow in the end? She died before her time. I don't recall why, but there was this day when Sorrow wouldn't stop whimpering in pain, and I shut myself in my room, crying.
You were, not someone else.
Who else? Oh, see, it was me. Even after witnessing the fragment of memory, Heathcliff looked utterly unconvinced. And when I was grieving, Callisto offered a solution. Oh, I remember this. Oh, God. Said he would give me a gift the next day. And what I received was something he called the Beastborn Blade. A taunter that would whine and yelp in Sarah's voice with every swing.
Yoo-hoo, no way. I always knew there was something creepy with Robolunk. So he killed your dog, huh?
No, he didn't kill Sorrow. That taunter was alive. Jesus Christ! Oh my god, I hope they put a bullet into the head of all those exhibits. How the fuck? Oh my god. Did you just say alive?
Bloody hell. Alright, none of that psycho.
Her eyes were embedded in it like adornments. And they'd stare at me in accusation. The tiny heart beat as though it was quaking with fear. It was a horrible sight. And I felt pity. So I shortened what remained of her time with my own hands.
Got me thinking after hearing all that. Why do you still mess with that arc thing then? Let's be honest. After seeing something like that, you'd want to steer well clear, yeah?
Right? Those things you called artworks were told us so cursed. Straight up nightmare fuel. Like, I haven't really checked out other wing artworks outside Albina and her nurse father, so maybe I'm just a noob when it comes to all that, but yeah. The red stuff never gave me any art vibes, for real.
I thought the same. Well, I was terrified at first. Yet as I learned more, there were some facets that suited my taste.
Thou findest appeal in those grotesque creations?
From what you've told me about Callisto, it looks like he failed to stick to his own advice. But there's something he always used to say. Art is wholly subjective, and thus one must never expect the understanding of others. The uncanny, the horrible, there's a beauty that lies in the grotesqueness of it all.
Can't say I quite get it, but if you say so. Nah, but bloody hell. How do you end up getting used to that kind of thing?
Why do you need to understand? You're not an artist. I got used to it. But that bastard Callisto's installation artworks cause night terrors and nightmares for... Oh! So close! So close. The scabbard moved and Ryoshu came to a pause. It trembled, but there was at once a strange liveliness to it, as though it quivered between fear and anticipation.
Oh! Oh, we're getting there! We're getting there!
Night terrors. Crying from nightmares. And the house of spiders.
There was actually someone who got scared of ring stuff back in your day?
I need to check something. We've seen enough here. Let's go back. Yeah, let's. Nothing else worth checking around here anyway. With the inspection complete, we quickly followed Ryoshu back. She stood in front of the artworks covered in sheets of cloth, lost in thought. Right here. There used to be a huge artwork displayed here. I don't know what kind of impulse struck him, but the bastard went about fussing, saying he needed practice so he wouldn't lose his touch.
Oh my god, slowly but surely! Help me!
What's wrong?
Over there!
Thought I told you to keep the exhibition in your room.
No, you've returned, Yoshihide. I decided to attempt installation art of a somewhat larger scale this time, but I ran out of space in my gallery.
Oh my god!
Coco, I fucking swear.
Mommy! People were screaming!
Dearest Yoshihide, Araya has reached an age where she may be introduced into the world of aesthetics. Surely this wouldn't be a problem.
It would. You liking it and me acquiring the taste doesn't mean Araya will. Let's get you back to our room. Here we go. Oh my god, she's so close. She's so close. Oh my god. Oh my god, could she? I think she could get it by the end of this intervallo. Oh my god. So much progress. I was hugging something in my arms. It was crying. Sorrow? No. Too big to be sorrow. The lacerated memories can never be made whole, no matter how many fragments are glued together. We could tell Ryoshu everything we knew about Araya, but it never truly reached her. I see. This hollow void. This must be Araya. The sensation and emotion for what's been emptied begin to entangle with Ryoshu's memories. And that makes it possible for us to reminisce about Araya together. The soft rattle Araya gave seemed to show how pleased she was with this small step. Alright, time to check out the next door. Oh my god, we can actually... Oh my god. If we go through here, maybe we can get it back. We're just several more back doors that Alan pointed out. But unfortunately, none of the places we ended up at stirred Ryoshu's memories any further. God dang it.
Pretty much nothing here. I think we're done. Huh? What the? How'd they get in here?
Ow, some leftovers, of course. Startled, Kira pointed ahead, where figures wearing animal masks were hauling what looked like massive splints of flesh hidden behind a tent of sorts. Those ring assailants from before? Didst thou not say thou had sealed the door earlier? How then do these villains come to stand before us once more?
They probably infiltrated via an entirely separate route. Another back door. As you can see, their objective appears to be the retrieval of the Ring-Nurse Father's artworks.
Get on with it. We need to move as many pieces as we can before we pull out.
Wait, but I thought Roborunk was washed. He's got so many families and fangirls here.
Does his artwork possess value in and of itself? Or is it just a case of posthumous premium of death effect? Think about it.
Some of the pieces have already been taken. Of course, they are of little value to both our companies.
Watching them sweating and struggling to drag those mediocre pieces with them. Pretty funny. But imagining how those pieces will be labeled with some pathetic notion of heritage connected to my name on their description plaques. Pretty unsavory. They may be occupied with transporting those objects for now, but they will likely soon find cause to harm the Wayfarer and LCE personnel stationed here. Executive Manager. It will be prudent to eliminate them without delay, considering the ring's reputation. Aldous is right. Better to wipe them out before they try anything stupid. Guys, looks like we got another job to do. Lend me a hand. The radio didn't buzz with Synder's supplies this time, but it should be fine. Oh god. I wonder what we're catching them in the middle of doing.
Limbus Company の皆さんとご一緒できて本当に嬉しいです。
Hong, seriously, are you fucking serious right now, Hong Lu?
한 상처는 피해를 받을 뿐 소멸하지 않아. 죽지도 않을 목숨. 최대한 고통스럽게 만들어 보자고.
God, nobody's ever hitting heads.
제 행.
아이씨, 짜증나게. 囚人の皆さんの状態に何か変化が。 지금 완전 사람들이랑 공모대가 있어.
There we go.
大きな打撃を与えました。
It's a good thing, like, we don't have to pay a cost to use the Malkus. Broken Malkus. Ah, now everyone's got their aura.
분질러야 조용해지는군. 저 도야지 같은 새끼들은.
영감이 떠올랐어요.
Every single fucking time. That's wasted on somebody with no fucking, with like 2 HP. Every single time.
저희 뼈로 이제 친해졌네요.
가끔 옛날 생각이 나곤 해. 나도 저럴 때가.
저희 뼈로 그리자. 저의 손로 채우는
칼한번
외면의 예시.
죄다.
There we go.
대박! 방금 간지였는데? 아이씨, 팝콘쯤은 줘도 되잖아. 그럴 때 딱 씹어줘야 하는데.
Yay, Kira got a kill.
무기를 만드는
마스카데오
건 내가 어버이보다 뛰어났지.
영감이 떠올랐어요. 혈관의 독재. 나쁘지 않아요.
Boom, 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 boom. There we go.
나쁘지 않아요.
Alright, closing time. Well, let's go for alcohol. So bring me your wares, me a beer.
항상
Let's
저희
go.
영감과 도와주시는 거라고 생각했거든.
이제 싱크에선 벗어났나?
Yay, Kira got another one.
분조토. 역시 모가지를 분질러야 조용히.
And now the leftovers.
도야지 같은 새끼.
이제 친해졌네요.
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요.
볼.
하지만
하지만
비교
슬슬
지표가 있는지
몰리는군.
모르겠군. 유사 실험
근처에
기록이 있다면 바로
용수염이라는
전송해주게.
Everyone,
파는 곳
just
있나?
like 5 people talking at once there. Hello, KBG. Welcome to the stream. I like it so far. It really does feel like a part of the Kanto. It really does. Like a continuation. With this, the last of the ring's infiltrators have been eradicated. Is that all of them? I doubt it. Ryoshu kept glancing around as if searching for someone. Fortunately, no other ring members were in sight.
Right, but where the hell were those lot coming from anyway? Weren't just the first wave. Had more of the swords legging it from the back, look they've been lurking somewhere else.
According to the tracking logs recorded by the surveillance devices installed here, they appear to have crossed over from another corridor.
Another corridor? What precisely does the designation another corridor refer to?
The room resembling a shopping mall. The one filled with batches of toys on display.
Ah, we know. Oh, wow. Now we're going to the middle territory.
Your company, if I recall correctly, designated as the corridor of the middle nurse father.
Hello, Hoshi. Welcome to the stream.
I suggest we relocate there. Your assigned tasks here have been wrapped up. Oh, and before we set off, do you have any information to share in advance? We are planning to compile a comprehensive encyclopedia cataloging the notable characteristics of these corridors and all of the connection loci. Your cooperation will be most appreciated.
Kira seemed to hesitate, gnawing at her nails as she were going through an inner struggle. Before long, however, she snapped out of it like she just locked in on a decision.
Sure, I got stuff to tell you. Like hella stuff. Some parts are kind of fuzzy, not gonna lie. But I can still recall like 20 places clear enough. I mean, it was home for me and Papa, so...
I got nothing. I never once regarded that fucker's room as a home, and my memories of it all are fragments at best. The scalp would give a faint, restless stir. Perhaps I wanted to comfort Ryoshu in the only way it could. And accompanied by its tremors, we began our move toward the corridor of the middle.
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는 마에스트로가 되기 위해 인정받은 세 가지 작품을 뜻하죠. 비록 지금 제 작품이
Why don't think we're ever gonna get enough of fucking these things to get Merceau? Like, seriously. School.
교류회. 설레네요.
The heck? He swiped everything that wasn't nailed down, huh?
Fret not! I spy through their half thy worldly possessions! Articulated fixer figurines! Video game cartridges!
I'm not talking about my toy box, Key. I had hella many of them anyway.
Hey, Honksky, your name is back to normal. That's cool.
My TV's gone. The couch, too.
As Kira said, only conspicuous empty space was left where the television and family couch set used to be. Well, I do have all ring ID, so...
Oh, those? I'll see researchers haul them away. From the sound of it, they're gonna set them up in the staff lounge.
Make sure you fucking get it cleaned first.
As for the leather and the ornaments, they said they'd be selling them off.
Yeah.
Change what manually? I have them all in there. Oda seemed to notice something the moment she caught Kira's wistful look. The corners of her lips curled into a faint smile as she spoke with feigned nonchalance. Who knows? With sufficient cooperation, perhaps they become more receptive to the idea of returning those items. Oh my god, you're right, they are basically playing Lethal Company. Wayfarer seems heavily inspired by, like, the Backrooms, like, video series. Oh, your name had to be changed manually. Jeez. Like, it's even got the async guys, except they're blue instead of yellow. Like, very heavily. It fits, seeing as the whole Project Moon universe was originally inspired by SCP, which and Backrooms is kind of like, you know, it's kind of like the grandchild of that idea. So that's really cool.
Pursuing much? I never said I wanted them back. Anyway, I'll tell you all about what I know. So come this way if you want in. These two doors here made from paper and wood, they connect to S-Corp. And that one reinforced with steel, that one leads to V-Corp backstreets where...
Having lived here and made frequent use of the doors herself, Kira was clearly the right person for the job of identifying where each door Wayfarer Company had asked us to explore led. Directed by Kira and accompanied by Alan, we checked the doors one by one.
Huh. Good work. All data seems to match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Until there was just one back door left to open.
I know this isn't anything new, but I've got to say, these back doors are just too bloody convenient. Them portals, too. It ain't doing anything shady like the warp trains either, is it? Yours is as simple as turning the knob and entering. Seems to me like you'll outpace your business rival in no time.
I'm a bit hard-pressed to agree with the too convenient sentiment when it comes to using backdoors and portals, but since your intent was to claim Wayfarer's superiority over the current W Corp, I'll take that as a compliment.
Did I say something wrong?
Every technology comes with a cost, Heathcliff. I wonder what the cost is.
Aptly said. Well, this has been a work day, relatively free of casualties thanks to the quality information you have provided. Do understand that Wayfarer Company's primary service include pathfinding, path security, and path maintenance. Each of those services fraught with life-threatening dangers for our employees. Some never return after embarking on a pathfinding journey. Some are killed while battling monstrous entities, whose exact natures haven't even been confirmed yet, and appear in the liminal space between paths.
Oh, he said the thing! Yeah, this is totally Backrooms. Yeah, this is Backrooms plus Lethal Company. Exactly.
It also costs a pretty penny to keep the secured path, well, secure. I'd say operating costs is on the rather steep side, especially considering they were also trying to prevent our rivals from taking this corner of the market.
Oh, well, yeah, that cost. Hello, Unixers, welcome to stream. Look, Heathcliff was talking about fucking people being tortured. Thinking back, I don't think I've ever seen Alan enter a doorway to a new location with his helmet off. It must be one of his precautions, just in case. Hello, Adorable, welcome to the stream. Maybe his dry smile and unsettling lack of reaction to anything, or hints that he's simply seen too much to be faced by most horrors. Still, our work's gotten considerably easier for this job thanks to the help from everyone here. Honestly, this partnership is working much better than I'd expected. Very well then. Let's take a look at the last door.
Let's see where Papa used to walk through all the time.
I followed Kira into the door. The second I crossed over the threshold, a breeze carrying an oddly familiar salty smell tickled the tip of my nose, one of my clock hands. Or are we back at the ocean? Hey, you corp. This one connects to somewhere in the general Great Lake area, it seems.
Welcome to U-Corp's giant stingray port ship.
Stingray, huh? Why does that ring a bell?
Hang on a minute. It's that place, isn't it? That portrait that is Salon de Malou. The private hair salon.
Oh my god, can he finally use the hair coupon? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, are we gonna fight Ricardo here? Oh no. Oh my god. Is this how Ricardo gets into this? Heathcliff chimed in with a shudder as the sheer weight behind his words terrified him. Oh, doth it signify that with that we shall finally be made audience to young Heathcliff and his hairdo most luscious?
Quit it with that luscious nonsense, lass. Why encourage me now when you were so cavalier about blasting my villainous ass back at the lake?
Indeed. Alas, 'tis true that punishment wrought upon our merry band has severely outweighed the crime. Wouldst thou not agree, young Heathcliff, that to put the coupons to use would remedy thy penis smidge? Yeah, seriously, otherwise it would have been for nothing. Do it!
Ah, bugger it. I ain't even got anyone to spruce up for anymore.
Oh.
Sweet, then can I use it? We're regulars at that Malou place. Puff Envy.
Oh god, is this like a middle, exclusive hair salon?
Papa would ask the middle fan for a favor. And he bring loads of coupons back home. I give away a hair coupon every 10 visits, you see, so I... Ugh. What am I even yapping about it like Sadie?
Kira, who seemed ready to launch into cheerful rant, came to an abrupt pause like a bike tripping over a ledge. Her face fell as she lowered her gaze and scuffed a pebble away. Hello, Great Wave, welcome to the stream.
Looking back, I guess Papa did hella care for me. So why... But it's also true that these guys went out of their way to get me out of there even though they didn't know me so well. Who said could it be so complicated?
Matthias gave you that anesthetic BC? Seriously. I was thinking about that. If they went to the hair salon, yeah, why is their hair all like this?
Heck's a BC.
Bowl cut.
Bro, listen. Like you said, that's not how you shorten these things.
For some reason, Ryoshu seemed almost gleeful to hear Kira correcting her acronym. Ah! It was reminiscent of that self-satisfied look she'd get after confusing us with these acronyms. Hello, Ace. Welcome to the stream. Especially during the early days of our bus journey. Thinking back, ever since Sinclair's translations became reliable enough, the sinners had less reason to voice their frustrations with Ryoshu's acronyms, which in turn gave her fewer causes to snicker about. I'm not sure, but why? I'm not sure why, but something tells me that she might be making her acronyms ridiculously incomprehensible on purpose. Oh my god. Kind of like Dawn in a way.
If your conjecture is correct, Executive Manager, she has one tasteless sense of humor.
From what I recall, the toys and games he was into were pretty retro. Must have been annoying to play along. At first. But the more I played along, the more I got into it. Still corny and juvenile as shit, though. I know out of that conflict within me. Trifling and apocryphal they may be, yet we are all compelled to pay our hindwards at the interests of the family. Well, what a group of characters to bring here. Oh man. Yeah. I wish you knew what Papa was into to really get what he was talking about. Besides, I need to know these things if I wanted to chat him up and talk about a mutual subject, so... He told me about you all the time, Yoshide. Proud shit. Not a day went by without him saying stuff like, Yoshide learned this in 2 days. Or, yo, this was Yoshide's fave. You know?
Too bad I wasn't here to tell you that his words weren't worth shit. I once thought of him the same as you do now. A good man, at least among the nurse fathers. Caring enough to bring me gifts. But one day, I realized he'd never understand the things I really cared about, even if his life had depended on it.
One day thou sayest? Pray tell, was there aught that had changed thy perception of that man?
That... I don't remember when or why. Just that it happened.
Wait. I may know this. Wasn't it something that happened at school? Suddenly one day, you guys. Papa told me things started getting awkward between you and him ever since you quit school. So she did go to school at some point.
Bullshit. I've never been to school.
Was it Araya's school?
I'd never even thought of wanting to go to school. Matthias must have been talking out of his ass again.
Huh? No way, bro. I even saw a clip of it. Oh, it was probably Araya.
What?
Papa showed me that video when he was teaching me how to use these doors. I even saw baby you going, I'm all going to school, Dad. In the video, so I'm pretty dang sure.
But I don't...
As Kira went on, Ryoshu's confidence from her initial retort seemed to slip away. I couldn't blame her. So much of her memory had been mutilated. Ryoshu didn't sound like she was denying it out of hand, though. She seemed to mean it when she said she'd never been to school and had never even wanted to. You know what? I think Ryoshu needs to visit Daichi. Like, imagine a Daichi Ryoshu. I think someone from Daichi would be able to help her deal with her memory issues. Because they operate on a very similar ability. No, not how to wipe her memory, but how to deal with it. Like how to deal with the memory wipes and how to like get things back and stuff. She seemed to mean it when she said she'd never been to school and had never wanted to. And I want to glimpse that fragment of memory that made her say that. The moment I willed it, a scene from her past suddenly flashed across my eye.
Very well, Yoshihide. I will register you in an institution that is, not entirely dissimilar from school. There is a subsidiary of the ring.
Academy. You sure it was a school? Not like an art academy or something like it.
Wait, that kind of makes more sense, yeah? Must have been an academy, not a school.
Academy of Art. Ryoshu muttered a few words as though they were pieces of a puzzle she was assembling. That was Callisto. God damn it. Fuck berries. I took a swing and a miss.
Very well, Yoshihide. I will register you in an institution that is not entirely dissimilar from school. There is a subsidiary of the ring.
Ryoshu muttered a few words as though they were pieces of a puzzle she was assembling. Then, after a brief moment, she turned toward me with an astounded scoff and a look of mild irritation. Clock. You deserve a smack. Ah! And lightly smacked me upside the head with her scabbard. What was that for? This memory sucks, Clock. I would have been just fine without it. But at least I got to remember the incident that changed my perspective on Matthias.
Dad? Do I go to your school?
School, Yoshihide? Well, I don't see why you would wish, let alone need, to go to such an institution when we nurse fathers are here to provide you with all the education you require. You would later find our unique style of homeschooling to have been much more enlightening than trudging through any of the NES formulaic educational systems.
But Dad, you saw him in the picture book. And, I don't have any friends here.
Oh, Rhiannon is pointless. Oh. But it is true that there are qualities that can only be learned through group erudition that engenders competition. Very well, Yoshihide. I will register you in an institution that is, not entirely dissimilar from school.
Really?
I intend to send Yoshihide to an academy as part of my educational curriculum. There is an Academy of Art, a subsidiary of the Ring. Companionship with other talented children of approximately her age will nourish the spirit of inspiration that will guide Yoshihide's growth. The prescript approves. But Callisto, I'll tell you now that you might be making a mistake.
Hello, Knots. Welcome to the stream.
And how are you so certain of that? Do elaborate if you can, hand puppet of the prescripts by whom every aspect of existence is articulated. What do you even know of choice, of what is right and wrong? And off they went. Perhaps a little more situational awareness would have prevented what is to come.
Yeah, if Rihanna's warning, oh boy. Oh god. Oh, what's gonna happen here? Jeez. Callisto had found me a rather decent academy. The artworks that used to scare me when I was alone weren't so bad. Another typo. When I was with other kids. No, that's not quite it. It'd be more accurate to say I started to understand people's perspective on beauty. Of course I would. When all we ever did was nod along to the lectures and spout purple prose, all the while making pincushions out of people's bodies like it was nothing. Our lesson today will focus on corporate techniques. Now take a good look at the diagram here. Then the mannequins before you. Weave the blood vessels in the same pattern as the diagram, and...
I don't know why we're even learning about corporate stuff in this day and age. Right. I don't know what the point of this slog is. Trying shaping blood vessels to make a color that drop of ink can do better. I read that in my book. I'm very excited to learn about Cuba's techniques and this crap. Honestly, I just washed up movement even part of the curriculum. Just boring, shallow gore stuff. No, it's gory, but it's boring and shallow only because you guys are bad at it. What? Are you mad because your daddy's a lean corporist? Oh, who is he? I wonder her stuff is just what? He was taught that people who say bad things about my family deserve to get their butt kicked.
Them bad lip-mouthing Callisto wasn't actually what set me off. I didn't have any special reverence or attachment to family like Matthias did either. It's just what I was taught to dislike. That's all. Just one of those tantrums kids of that age have. Kids will be kids and all that.
I'm home, Dad.
Hey, buddy. You're home early. Oh, man, must have been playing rough today, huh? You got dust all over.
Got into a fight.
A fight?
Oh god, he's gonna get vengeance, isn't he?
Yeah. He kept saying dumb things about class stuff, so he smacked him.
What about you? They didn't hit you anywhere, did they, buddy?
On my cheek, but it's okay, because I punched them this many more times. Did I do good?
That's my girl.
Dad? Where are you going?
Oh, you know. Just got some business to take care of.
Oh no! Oh god! Oh god!
Why don't you sit tight and work on a coloring book? Daddy'll be home before you know it.
Oh no.
Okay. Is it bro business?
No, it's family business.
Oh no. Oh god, the poor kids. Oh god.
Oh, I don't see what's so bad about taking care of your own. Them snotty souls don't learn respect unless you beat it into it.
If only he'd been a simple-minded fool like you, then the story would have ended right there with a pat on my head.
What?
Papa. I mean, the middle doesn't stop there. It never does. You hurt a member of the family. That automatically gets you written up in the book.
Oh no. Oh god. But he doesn't even know which kid it is. Oh no. Oh god. Yeah. And he did what he did in the end. Oh my god. Oh my god. The teacher. Oh my god.
There you are, Yoshihide. Is class starting already? My diligent little girl. Wonder who she takes after.
Oh my god. At least he didn't hurt the kids, but oh my god. Oh my god.
Dad?
I know. I said I'd be back before you know it, but I got a bit lost trying to find my way through the ring bastard's tricky mazes. You know how they are.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, and there's so many sniveling brats here. Well, as for their crimes,
Oh no. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh no, is he actually gonna? Oh god. Oh god.
they slapped my buddy's face hard enough to leave a mark. That's an arm for you.
Oh god. Oh, so this kid here. Oh god.
As for the instructors, well, anyone would agree that they did one sorry job keeping these tykes under control. In that case, perusing the Title 2, Section 52 of the book, Execution by Beheading. They clearly don't get much use for what sits on their shoulders, eh?
Is it this one? Oh god, yeah, his arm. Oh god. Oh my god.
How do you like it, buddy? Papa's the best, ain't he? How dare he! Such senseless barbaric violence! Uncultured, uncivilized animal!
Oh my god.
Do not be discouraged, dearest Yoshihide. I have eyed out another academy worthy of your talents. It is a much more significant and prestigious institution this time.
Oh my god.
I assure you, even an intemperate berserker like Matthias wouldn't dare force his way into such a place as he did the previous academy.
I
Yoshihide?
don't wanna go to the academy. I don't wanna go. I don't need friends anyway. Oh my god. For all his posturing, nothing that was ever important to me held any significance to Matthias. He took a lot away from me just to feel good about himself. So I hoped that he, more than anyone, would never find out about the things I held dear. Because I was afraid he would take them away from me like he did the others. But he'd always catch on faster than he had any right to. Every contract that took me away from the House of Spiders made me tremble in anxiety. Because I was worried about... I don't remember what. But I do know that I could never stop thinking about my room. So, whatever occupied the room in my absence must have been the most precious thing to me in the world. Oh. The scabbard, which had been stirring lightly as Ryoshu recounted her past, soon began to rattle audibly. It's doing that thing again. Ryoshu patted the scabbard with a gentle, reassuring hand. Yeah, she definitely was right to worry, because, yeah, afterward, like when we confronted Matthias, he said he wanted to kill Raya once. Yeah, he knew, yeah. The scabbard that was once a Raya, a memory without attachment. It appeared to me almost as though she was pacifying a crying child. Seeing that gesture, Heathcliff briefly cast a sullen yet fairly expectant gaze between Ryoshu's scabbard and my device. He must be thinking back to his last conversation with Catherine. But Catherine's existence, unlike Araya's, was erased by the golden bow itself. I doubt this device could do anything for Heathcliff at this point. Bye, Conway. Thank you for coming. From everything we know, the ring nurse father seemed to have been the
Least awful parental figure in your childhood.
Yeah. Didn't know the Robo-Ink was such a radical guy. He sent you to an academy like you wanted and even got angry on your behalf.
Oh. Hazy memories. Almost forgot to mention. A few days after that.
Woo!
Callisto left a snowman by my pillow as a gift. It was made of heads.
Heads.
Yes. Oh, God. Decapitated heads from the incidents at the academy, threaded together into a sculpture.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thinking back, it was one sorry excuse for an art. He's sorely mistaken. If he thought some low-effort bullshit like that could make me feel better.
Could have spared us the details, lass.
Oh my God. Well, with that covered, do you guys want to head back?
Hang on.
What's up? Can you get that luscious treatment before heading back?
We gotta lighten the mood somehow.
Shut it, you. That ain't it. Look there. There's blokes walking out of the salon.
What?
Fauvists, aren't they? They found us.
How did they get here?
It would not be odd to find a field branch of the Ring's art movement in different districts of the city, especially that of the Fauvist scale. However, various evidence, such as their masks and the fact that our group has immediately drawn their attention, suggests they are in the same pack as the one making regular incursions into the House of Spiders. Hello, Pleasant Love, and welcome to the stream. Thank you. Oh my God. This is LCB speaking to Team Leader Allen, requesting immediate commencement of lockdown sequence.
Copy that.
Then why don't we... Holy shit, guys, stop!
Bloody hell, what?
Don't you know where you are? You're smack dab in the middle protected turf. Costine and bros and sisters in the middle will be here any second.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
You've already drawing the ring's unwanted attention. We certainly don't want the middle coming after us. To the House of Spiders, too. Sounds like you got a GI. Talk.
Remember play whack-a-mole? Like, I give ourselves a countdown. Just head back through the door and now beat up whoever thinks it's a great idea to walk in through the door.
She puts forth a sound strategy, Executive Manager. As long as there's no high-ranking officer among them, would be to our benefit.
Well then, let's do as Kira says.
Huh, that was quick.
Ellen blinked, shooting us a puzzled look as our entire squad came running through the door long before I finished the lockdown sequence. Due to newly emergent complications past the door, we've concluded that this location is the optimal point to intercept and engage the infiltrators from the ring.
This location, you say? Ah, wait. That door leads to a zone under a syndicate or wing's protection, doesn't it? Better idea to fight here, then.
Happy to work with someone quick on the uptake. It wasn't long before the Fauvists began rushing in through the door. I didn't want to summon them over there relaxing, but, well, it can't be helped. And I summoned the sinners back to work.
요새 일 말곤 할 게 없어서 그런가 자꾸 대기 타게 된단 말이지. 해결사 영상 보는 거랑 좀 비슷한 느낌도 있고. 솔까 이건 좀 재밌을지도.
I'm guessing that the completed Malkuth is just gonna be fast travel. That's what I'm guessing. Like, that's our late, it's gonna be our late game fast travel.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
기가 튀.
Five plus, thank you for.
만들어두길 잘했네. 그렇게만 해.
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
다른 비교 지표가 있는지 의사 시간 들어볼 때는 바로 점검.
그쯤은
엎드리도록. 두려울 거야. 적대가 시작되면
Damn it, Yusong.
다시 살아날 수 있다는 사실을 망각하게.
Jeez Louise.
그걸 알고 있으면 사자들과 손님들이 느끼는 감정이 달라질 텐데 그건 불공평하잖아. 차포자기 내가 움직이는 게 좋구나.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
그 시선 경멸스럽다. 보여드려야겠군요. 왠지 예스에선 벗어났나?
Roger, you stole the spotlight there. That's too funny.
바이올렛, 브레이크.
Hey, got the stagger.
나쁘지 않아요.
뼈를 부여잡고 이제야 숨이 섰네요. 敵に対して大きな打撃を与えました。
재밌네. 난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
Alright, there we go. Then it's just the scraps, no need to... There we go. Ah, look at this freaking kebab! There we go.
저의 영감을 찌어줬네.
하지만 슬슬 물리는군.
팝콘쯤은 줘도 되잖아.
근처에
이럴
융수염이라는
때딱 씹어줘야
군
하는데.
거를 파는 곳 있나?
Oh god. Jeez.
그럼 오늘 림컴
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는 마에스트로가 되기 위해 인정받은 세 가지 작품을 뜻하죠. 비록 지금 제 작품이 만인의 신금을 울리지는 못하더라도 여전히 반지에 부끄럽지 않은
Where are we gonna
작품을
go next?
선보이고 있는 것 같네요.
Oh, this is back to the middle. I think this is Valencina's area. Miseries. Yeah, we only have 500 thingos here.
Okay, and that about wraps up the middles corridor. Thanks to you folks, we managed to cut the door catalog workload by 80%. I really appreciate everyone going to the extra mile to check each and every door too. Made my life a whole lot easier.
It's all thanks to the manager's excellent strategization. Strategization.
Next up, the thumbs corridor. Well, we actually found a lot of intel lying around there, so we just need to check some of the doors in its basement.
Intel? The manager expresses interest in the aforementioned intel.
Ah, that. In the Thumbs corridor, we came across a bundle of papers detailing the comings and goings of the Thumbs members, and the orders they were carrying. Whoever wrote the logs has been diligently keeping them updated. The last entry was written not so long ago. While the contents of the notes weren't all that interesting, they helped us get an idea of where each door in the corridor leads to.
Valencina's shitty scrap papers. She'd been keeping up with that useless shit the whole time. Useless shit? Remnants of her desperate search for a thread to cling to. You found one of her backup ticket hoards.
I've marked the dang doors that need work with a drone. There should be about 3 or 4 of them. While you guys do that, I got some leftover work to take care of over here, so...
I've been noticing this throughout our interactions, but whenever anything irrelevant to his work came up, Alan seemed to have a way of unhearing and maneuvering right past it, as though he didn't even register what was said. Recalling our conversation with Cesara back at P Corp, that deeply uncurious indifference might be just one of the essential personality traits to go on as a corporate employee in the city. Understood. We will explore the areas past the marked doors and return here.
Thanks a ton. Well then.
With Alan returning to where the other Wayfarer Company employees were huddled around, we decided to follow the corridor to the left. What the hell is that door? Hey, there is someone in there. More of the ring, maybe?
Going by their silhouettes, they're unlikely to be members of the ring.
Come on, lady. Get out of my way so I can see. It's the detective, some Sedley guy I don't know, and, an annoyingly airy dude.
Sounds like Moses, Gregor, and Hongli respect. Gregor! No way, Gregor! The trio's conversation grew clearer the closer I approached them.
You okay, fella? You bumped your head earlier.
Fine as a fiddle. It was just a minor fall. This is the third time it's occurred. We had to discuss this issue with the manager once this consultation is over. I think I'm seeing a bump on the side of Hong Lu's head.
Anyway, you know what to do, right? If at any moment you see signs of,
Don't worry, Gregor. You made it through the explanation and the footage both. You're going to be fine again. I believe in you. He watched the footage? Oh, God. Look at you now. We're right where it happened, but your arm is stable. See? Ironically, fear tends to grow most unmitigated when it is distant and unseen. I understand what you might be worried about, but I don't see even the earliest importance of it. So don't hesitate to share the unfiltered thoughts on that arise while you're in here.
I know what I saw in the footage, but I'm still having a hard time believing it. Or I don't know, maybe I'm just avoiding the truth when it's staring me right in the face. My case is nothing like Don Quixote's. She just needed to keep her shoes on and it's all good and dandy for her, isn't it? Things don't work out that way for me.
Whatever they're talking about sounds hella deep, guys. You sure about eavesdropping on him like this?
That geezer is always weirdly cagey about himself. Maybe now's our chance to learn more about him.
He's sharing such an IS about himself for once. Why walk away? Interesting story, I'm guessing. Don Quixote gives a nonsensical interpretation of Ryoshu's acronym as Kira rolls her eyes out of exasperation. Between the bickering sinners and Kira, however, Alda stands in silence with an inscrutable look on her face. She is listening to the exchange between Moses and Gregor like a woman possessed. Okay, let's keep listening then.
Altis was right. Damn it. She was right all along. The war isn't over. It never was. And it can't ever be over as long as this fucking joke of a gift stays attached to my arm.
Barbed words. Now, let's revisit a question you couldn't answer while the footage was playing. Hopefully it's become easier to answer now. You've been using that arm to fight just fine so far. How?
I don't mind fighting hostiles or enemies. I'm not the kind of person who worries about people trying to kill me. But killing my comrades, that changes things, doesn't it? I can't even control it. There's nothing I can do to even brace for it. It's unstoppable. Like some kind of time bomb counting down to unleash a disease. You never know when its symptoms will set off.
Even Heathcliff, who was always the first to step up when people began to spiral into self-hatred, stood in conflicted silence, his lips drawing a hard straight line. Besides, Gregor wasn't wrong in that at present, there wasn't any way to stop his transformation should it occur again. We've still got a good chunk of a journey left, and eventually, we'll have to. Oh shit! Here, oh, we're getting a flashback to this. Nice. No matter what lurks in the past of us sinners, even if they have killed hundreds, thousands, no, tens of thousands of innocent people, will you still embrace them? We'll eventually have to confront an even darker, bleaker truth of the war. Can I really trust Gregor not to crumble under that inevitable pressure?
I see. You're afraid you'll end up hurting us. Well, that's... At first I thought I couldn't give a hoot about whether or not I actually murdered some of you. It's a bit saddening to hear that. You know how it is, Honglo. We, the boss team, didn't exactly get off to a rocking good start, eh? But through our journey I've begun to think of you all as my comrades. And I was okay with that because I had too much faith in my own weakness. When I realized that I'd grown so weak that I couldn't even take down some bash street thug with this arm, I was relieved. Imagine that. This same arm. My arm. A weapon that stabbed the heart out of countless people during the Smoke War. I'll be honest. When that 09 fella said that I was an exception, the thought alone made me hope. Exception. Potential to be harmless, weaker than even a non-combatant like Yi-san. Oh. Exception. A potential to be harmless, weaker than even a non-combatant like Yi-san. It made me hope for a life that didn't sound so bad.
Oh my god.
We all know how that went though, didn't we? Blew up in the worst possible way.
He wants to be weaker. Oh god.
And after all that, I just couldn't bring myself to fight again. Because I no longer know when this fear will eat me up again. Because I'm constantly afraid of this damn gift manifesting again.
The same fear you've carried all this time. How did you endure it before?
Badly. Barely. Holding on to the idea that the living's gotta live on, and nothing else. This really brings me back years. The memories are so clear, it's like they all happened yesterday. Best you kick me off the bus before push comes to...
That can't be the answer, Gregor. You can walk away, but the danger of our journey won't leave with you. Dante and the rest of us will still be facing an endless repeat of peril. And it's not like leaving the bus will bring peace to your heart. Our deaths can be reversed should an accident occur, even if it comes at the cost of Dante's suffering. The same can't be said for most people in the city.
Now that's something I never expected to hear from you. I guess you're right.
He's being true to himself.
If we're seeing this through to any kind of end, this would be the place to do so, eh? Not many places in the city have some warmth to them like this one does. Boy, this consultation thing's pretty embarrassing. I mean, it's not like I was forced to go through something as traumatizing as yours, Honglu. Truth be told, I'm not some special case. Everyone who participated in that war must have gone through more or less the same experience. Miss Moses, Autis, even Valentina. That piece of work.
We can't attach a number to our misfortunes as if there's something to be measured. When I fled from my past, I tried my hardest to avert my eyes from it. But you, Gregor, you're not like me. Every few steps that distance you from the past, you come to a pause to spare a look towards the path you had walked. All those years I let slip by, all those that slipped you by are dotted with fathoms of suffering that are both ineffable and beyond measure.
Man. We're seeing more and more of Honglu's character development. Oh my god.
Different experiences, different pain. Still, if there's one thing common to everyone, it's that trauma leaves after effects that linger on for a long time.
What are yours?
I dislike loud noises and people who talk too much. They sound too much like the cacophony of the war. Like screaming comrades who resented me even as they lay dying, and the wounds they left in my heart bled me dry. But I thought you were fond of Miss Ezra, Miss Moses.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That sounds like what a person like Ezra.
I've talked too much. That aside, haven't you heard your fill? Might as well come out from that corner you're hiding in.
Oh man, they knew I'd been dropping eaves this whole time.
Of course they knew. I was actually waiting for just the right time to come out and say a few words, but I couldn't find an appropriate moment to.
Ah, well. I would have had to share this with manager about the rest of you fellas sooner or later, so I don't really mind, but... What's she doing here?
TA. Temporary ally?
No, temporary accompaniment.
Don't be an asshole. I'm working my ass off to help you guys.
Ooh, pleased to make your acquaintance.
You're right on time. I've been working on a theory, but I don't have all the clues to be absolutely certain. A word from someone in the know may immensely improve my confidence in the theory. Kira, do you know which door the Thumb's nurse father was most attached to?
Huh? No, duh.
Duh. That's supposed to be obvious. Are you saying no duh as in yes, or like no duh as in it's obvious that you don't know? I can't tell.
Didn't you guys all see her? You think I just chat up a scary lady like that? Dude, she was beating the ever-living shit out of Lucio every time we saw them together.
Oh, yeah. He went down fighting you guys to the end, huh? Oh, man.
Yeah. Said stuff about her generosity and all that fought and all that and fought until he died.
Damn. That's unexpected. Being real for a sec here. I thought he was totally gonna swap sides. Same, Kira, same. Same. Why didn't he? Oh, fucking hell, why?
Really? That late?
And why is that?
You know, the vibes. You guys don't know because you haven't seen him long without scary lady always looming over him. What's up? Gonna stab her right in the spine?
Like he was planning to, we even saw in his flavor text. Man, come on. Oh. Oh, man.
You.
Look, I think you may be training wrong because, like, you're not improving as much as you should from all that grind. Let me show you what I learned about sword things from this comic book.
That is not how my master has instructed me. The textbook cannot be permitted to have even a single deviation if it means to repay the debt it owes her.
Why are you so obsessed with all that crap anyway? You don't even like the old lady.
But you're not so different from me in that regard, are you?
Bro, the heck you talking about? He loved my papa. Seriously. I thought things were gonna crash and burn before Yoshida even came home.
Suppose textbook and I had that in common. If this one doesn't know, let me redirect that question towards you, Sinner Ryoshu. Hopefully this touches upon one of your more intact memories. Do you know which of these doors the Thumbner's father showed particular attachment to? Or the door she used most often? Why ask me? Fine. Yes, I do remember. Don't even need clock's help to piece it back together. It's that one. I thought it would be. Does it go to T Corp? The door with metal pieces dangling from it. Holy shit. I almost died out there. Son of a bitch, a fucking fly. Where did those G-Corp fucks even drag those gross pests from? Mom? Are you okay? Do I look okay to you, Ticket? No, not really. I'm fine. You know I don't break easy. You should have been there to see me tear the head off that G-Corp vermin, Ticket. But, Mom, your leg's bleeding a lot. Here comes another mission. Boy, they really can't do shit without me, huh? So much for a break. The fuck is this? Oh my god, she tried. The bandages for you. Is this kid serious? They got truckloads of expensive treatments on the ready to patch me up the moment I get back to the Well, okay. Never mind that. Hey, this works. Mom? Sit tight and don't start any trouble. I'll teach you some sword techniques once I'm back. Must have been her years in the smoke war. Damn, like, so she wasn't, it seems like it's her whole, it's like one of those things where, like, when she gets drunk, she turns into a monster. It feels like it's one of those things. Oh, man. Ah, jeez. Yeah. Fighting in the war took a lot out of her and left her perpetually exhausted. But she marched every battle with a smile. Stop drinking. Stop beating me too. Like a blissful idiot who forgot that she was still neck deep in the inescapable pit called the House of Spiders. This was during the war. Oh, man. So yeah, she was still able to work for the Thumb even though she was banished. Well, the ironic peace didn't last. Sometime after the war ended, someone she called the consigliere of the Thumb visited the House of Spiders as a tutor. And that's when she went right back to drinking herself into a shit-faced stupor day after day. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. That must be someone super high up in the Thumb. The beatings returned, and so did the edge in her profanities. That was pathetic.
Hold on. Why though? Sure, I was on the losing side. But wasn't Valentina on the winning side? A war hero at that.
Ever heard of the regulation that prevents smoke war participants from moving into I-Corp and K-Corp nests? The common thread between these post-war rules is that they make the lives of veterans difficult. Dubious rules that don't discriminate between winners and losers. What the fuck happened? Oh my god, that was the whole... Oh my god. That was the roll... Yeah, that was the thing with Roland. Oh my god. Oh my god. I-Corp might be outists, yeah. Hello, Gregory. Hello, Sakuya. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. She can never go back to Ithaca, of course. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's gotta be it. So I-Corp. I gotta look at the map again. Where the fuck is I-Corp? Oh my god. Is it close to N? I don't know. Jeez. I see. There must have been things going on behind the scenes there too. Oh, that's awesome, Sakuya.
But doesn't that mean the back door will drop us into a trench that they dug during the war?
Yes. And Gregor will be the one to open it.
Wait, me?
Yes. Others can do it for you, but what would be the point?
Sure this won't just end up giving him more nightmares? I don't see how this helps him in any way.
Well, that is so cool, Sakuya. We do not have any means to treat whatever it is that slumbers within his arm. However, I would surmise that the underlying cause of his sudden transformation wasn't the arm itself.
Then what?
It's trauma. His arm took control after his psyche was crushed by the weight of the unspeakable memories coming back to haunt him. It's not because the arm went berserk that he started reliving his painful past. It's the other way around. Isn't that so? If you can come to understand that the war is really over, and that what others say, no matter how closely they echo the past, is not necessarily aimed at you, that you may be able to loosen your grip on the fear and anxiety that your arm could metamorphose at any moment. While that suggestion may seem blunt, it is one of the basic treatment principles of M-Corp's psychotherapy centers.
Fine then. Guess I'll open it up.
Gregor walked to the door, grabbed its handle, then paused, taking slow, deep breaths. And with one arm, he gently opened the door.
Where are you running? Should be taking the lead on the front line with our G-Corp banner held high.
I don't want to die. Oh my god! It's nice to have a place to go back to. Oh, right. Happy 15th birthday. But you can't possibly have the cheek to call me cruel. You G-Corp pests were far more messed up than I ever was. Ripping people apart, cannibalizing them. You were nothing but a swarm of fucked up monsters!
I thought I'd woken up from the dream. But I was still...
Oh man. Memories. Going through the door. It looks like we're going to Rian's place next. One more? Yeah, we'll do. Well, this will be the last one for today. Hopefully, where did we start for today? We did, Saru. It was 6, so 6, 7, 8, 9. So not quite all the way, but we'll see. Hey, Gregor's back!
전시 준비는 완벽하답니다.
내 작품 또
소재가 준비됐어?
책임은 모두 내가 진다.
문을 열. 살아서 돌아갈 수.
Actually, we should have Ryoshu on the team.
집중.
Let's go. Damn it, we have too many good people here. Fuck.
나를 점 찍었다면 격에 맞는 조언도 함께 준비하도록. 전원 집합. 이번 작품에 대해 논의할 시간이다.
Oh, it's an office.
This place.
Huh? It's just a boring old office. I was kind of ready to be shook. I think you were about to walk into a war zone or something.
Same. You recognize this place?
Of course I do. My last job before Limbus Company. And my desk was over there. Here's the tip, fellas. When you're working in an office like this, always get the corner desk facing the wall if you can help it. That's you hide from the boss man. Out of sight, out of mind, you know? You can do whatever you want that way. Work, chill, or even freak out in terror at the slightest sound of metal clinking. Nobody will catch you. Nobody will think you're a bother to other people.
Gregor grins, a bitter mocking smile directed at himself.
The only downside of this desk arrangement being people walking up behind me to get my attention.
Honestly, I would hate having a desk like that because then people walking behind you could see what you're doing. I would rather having one facing the middle. Facing the middle of the hallway. So that no one would actually see my fucking, like, just be able to see my fucking computer behind me.
Higher ups just had to holler, "Hey, vet higher!" And I'd scuttle right up to them, but others can't do that. So whenever people walked up to me from behind, I'd get afraid that I might cause an accident.
That hire must be about the post-war veteran special employment.
Right, but I couldn't possibly complain. Wouldn't have gotten the job without it, you know? Not everyone was lucky enough to be considered for that. I was better off than most. Gregor? Huh? Head manager? Ted?
Oh, that's his old boss. Gregor whipped around, his hand instinctively leaping to his other arm. There was an unfamiliar man in a clean suit standing behind us.
It really is you, Gregor. And I see some new faces with you. Oh, wait. Oh, you folks must be the account that the guys on the other team asked us to leave the meeting room open for. Landed a new job, huh? So you got a new employee card right there. Well, how have you been doing? Me? Same old, well enough. It's not like I got anywhere else to go, right? I'm not surprised you found new work so soon. You were always a dependable guy. Is the pay good? How's life, man? Oh yeah, you're gonna sell that commemorative coin?
Oh, the rusty commemorative coin!
Some kind of medal, right? Hope you get paid good money for that. Look at me, asking how's life to a fellow citizen. Can't imagine anybody would have anything good to say to that, huh? Shh. Moving on, I hope no one's hounding you with vet hire shit over there.
Oh, it's so nice.
Nope, not at all. There's none of that here. Hey, that's good to hear, man. Glad you don't have to deal with that dang jackass of an exec VP messing with you like he was a war veteran himself. You know, many years I had to hear that geezer bragging about how he profiteered from the war, pulling himself up by his bootstraps, about in every peril is an opportunity waiting to be found, blah, blah, blah. I'm preaching to the choir, aren't I?
Oh, man. He was the boomeriest boomer to ever boomer. Jeez.
That guy, huh? Is he still taking his sauna breaks during work hours? What do you think? His sweet misses his ass every day. Oh, and get this. Remember how we used to call you Special Employment Fellows Nepo Force? A few days ago his name showed up in the HR report. Guess what it said? Turns out he was lining his pockets with kickbacks when we were choosing the fixer office for a partnership project. There's about to be a vacancy in the office real soon. Really? Isn't he, you know, an actual Nepo? Thought he's the president's family. Yeah, man, it's that bad. It's whatever anyone ever talks about by the water cooler.
Damn. Oh my god. Wow. Kim Ji-hoon basically being the voice of our generation right now. Voice of the millennial generation right here.
If there's anything I learned here, it's that people obsessed with back in my days were all kind of like him. They hate how their glory days are behind them. Kind of like a distraction from how pathetic they are now. And hey, a backstreet's kid like myself doesn't have glory days to look back on and yearn for, right? I look back and it's all doom and gloom. You know, if you ever hit rock bottom, you also know the only way left is to go is up.
He's so nice. Oh man.
You've said something like that before, yeah? Yeah! Guess it's my own brand of bullshit philosophy. Oh boy, look at me running my mouth in front of our customers. Sorry about that, folks.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Huh? That's a pretty new and unique prosthesis you've got there.
No worries. But it seemed you were on your way to submit those proposals.
Gee golly, I'm late. Thank you for snapping me out of it. I'm gonna get one heck of a scolding. Anyway, Gregor, hit me up sometime, yeah? Let's go and catch up over a drink or something.
Oh man!
Sure, if I get the chance.
Oh man! Jeez. The man who seemed like Gregor's former co-worker hurried away, but he didn't forget to wave us a good-natured goodbye.
I can see a little bit of him in the way you talk, Gregor.
Come on, I don't sound as old as he does, do I?
Moses, who had been quietly observing as Gregor and his former coworker chatted, exhaled a light stream of smoke and suddenly began to speak. Many of us who returned from the war seem to suffer from a certain misconception. Hello, Syntax, welcome to the stream. When we're told to remember, it does not mean we are bidden to live through the nightmare of the past over and over again. We are not being cursed to relive the pain and suffer in it. Both Ezra and I, we're both still trying to be free of the misconception we inflicted on ourselves. Aww.
It's not like I remember because I want to.
Well, if you can't bring yourself to forget them, might as well include in your memory the fact that the war has indeed ended.
Fine. You're not wrong there.
Gregor stared at his right arm for a while, quietly contemplating.
Manager bud. Can't say I give you any reassurance. Can give you any reassurance, but what's going on with my life seems to be the best answer for now.
Aww.
I want to ask if you're okay with that, though. I'll manage, but it's you who's going to have to deal with the aftermath.
Gregor would always say the same to those suffering from the cruelty inherent in living. Still, live on. Just live on. Yet even as his lips spoke those words, his eyes would take on a desperate and unfocused look, shaded beneath despair. Today, the gloomy gray seemed to give way to just a hint of the blue sky beyond. This may be no more than a single ray of the sun peering through the dark clouds that have long suffocated the sky. It would probably take much more than this for the shadows to be fully lifted, but don't you worry. I'll be fine. It's a big step forward for him to have addressed even a little bit of that persistent anxiety from his past. Oh man! Oh my god! Oh wow! When we emerged from the door, we saw Alice facing away from us, her weapon drawn. Wait, I don't think she even followed us through the door. I wish she had. Oh. Huh? Were you here the entire time? Oh man, that was incredible. Oh man. Yes. I was told by that Allen figure that someone has to stay behind and watch the door during these operations. So I stayed and... Ah, fuck berries. We gotta protect that door.
Oh man, it's those hats again.
Weird. The corridor is not a place for those newbies to be roaming around on their own. As you can see, a few uninvited guests have decided to visit us through a different door. I looked past Otis in time to see more Fauvis pouring into the corridor through a different back door. They must be trying to find a way to get to the ring nurse father's corridor. We can't just let them through, can we? Kill them all!
어떤 상황이 닥쳐와도 포기한... 아, 이건 못하겠습니다. 너무 유치하잖아요. 나선 속을 벗어날 순 없다. 피가 튀고.
Yeah, they're using the boss themes for whichever nurse father we fought here in each of these fights I've been seeing.
감상은 어떤가요?
꿰뚫려라. 약점을 잘 노리셨습니다. 이제 해결사의 전투법도 익숙해지셨네요.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
이제 쉼수에선 벗어났나? 모, 분, 조, 토. 역시 모가지를 분질러야 조용해지는군. 저 도야지 같은 새끼들.
감상은 어떤가요?
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네. 그렇게 말이야. 엎드리도록.
파우스트, 신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
저 개체는 오래 버티지 못하겠군요.
보여드려야겠군.
관리자가 상황에만 느껴지는
Here we go.
택했으니 당연한 결과일 테지.
파우스트, 신체파의 예술을 보여줄
Seriously, even at 45 sanity, you hit tails? Come on.
재밌네. 난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
이제 한 쌍의 상황을 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가
옳다. 저희 뼈를 크게 잡고 이제 친해졌네요.
한잔치를 제압하는 건 우리는 충분하잖아.
대박! 방금은 간지였는데? 아이씨, 짜증나게. 손 좀 줘도 됐잖아. 이럴 때 같이 집어줘야 하는데.
필수지. 가져갈래.
You know, if not for the theme, I'd almost want to put you sinking against these guys because they clash so high. Like seriously, their clashing is crazy.
자세가 뭐니? 자비에 감사하고 여기가
아이씨, 짜증나게.
There we go.
지금
이
완전
사이에
삼촌들이랑
몇번 찍은
비교가
거죠?
17번째라네. 확실히 관리자의 지위가 동반된다면 승률이 상당히 높군.
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는
Oh, wow, we got a lot of rewards from that.
가지 작품을 뜻하죠. 비록 지금 제 작품이 만인의 신금을 울리지는 못하더라도 여전히 반지에 부끄럽지 않은 작품을
Basement. Oh, there's a boss. Yeah, it's probably gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be this node or the next one or the next fight node that will be able to get Merceau finally. Tooth. Oh my God! Look at this. I didn't even notice this before. Look at the. Oh my God! Look at Araya's thread. Oh my God! Oh my God! This so cool. Is this gonna be where we end? I wonder. Basement. Oh boy, this is where Shiomi's place was, or Ryoshu. Alright, so yeah, this is where Rien's place here. And then Shiomi. Oh, there's Araya! Oh my God! Oh, yeah, we're eventually gonna end up here, aren't we? Back on the bus. Oh my God. Wow, for the first time in forever. Back on the bus. How is this a long... This looks like it's gonna be a boss node. Is this a long one, or how long have we been going? Only like 2 hours and 20 minutes. No, I like to look at the map that way. I think I love the way they do the map. I think it's really cool. Do you think there'll be like too much left for tomorrow? If I, yeah. All right, let's do this one. Just so we can end up just evenly. And we can start with Merceau tomorrow. All right, let's go.
마지막까지.
Yeah, this will definitely be the last one for today. Yeah. Once we dealt with the Fauvists who invaded the Thumb's Northwest destroyed corridor, we left for the indexes. And ran into a few familiar faces, waiting for us at our destination. Huh? Don't you guys have today off? Yeah, but I thought I might as well come along. After all, what's a day off when you keep falling unconscious?
It's, you keep summoning us. We're in the middle of something, so I decided that it might actually be more convenient for us to be with you in person. Your summoning occurred at the most unideal moment.
No, I know you weren't doing it on purpose, but those 3 times you summoned me, I was leaning over snacks topped with a bunch of whipped cream.
Today I learned that blacking out and waking up to a me-shaped indent in a cake I was about to chow down on doesn't make for a very relaxing break.
Sorry about that. I should have checked in with you guys before summoning, but I'm still getting used to it.
Okay, now you're being too sorry. No hard feelings here, you know?
I'm tagging along because I need some exercise. That's all.
I appreciate the additional employee assignments. Now, if you could share any information you know about yet another corridor?
I hang out here all the time, so I know this place a little. Did you hang out with Sora? Oh, that's right. Nobody remembers Sora, do they? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Fuck. That's too tragic. There was a super clingy, annoying little... No, that wasn't the master. Ooh, there was this other, sort of remember. Oh no! Sora did not deserve what happened at all. Oh my god. Oh man.
Is there something you don't remember?
Oh right. Kira probably doesn't remember Sora.
Sora? I don't think that name rings any bells for us either. Is that someone who used to live here?
Yeah. Well, Sora was the Index apprentice, so she probably lived here. Forsooth, the Index apprentice. Pray tell, wherefore is it that the middle, the thumb, and the ring each have apprentices, yet the Index and the pinky lack them?
It would indeed be quite odd if a mere 3 of the 5 fingers keep an apprentice each. Retrace my recollections, but I find it like following a trail of old lacer, invisible and unreal.
No, there was someone, but I can't. The representations of the pinky and the Index apprentices are missing. No. To be more precise, a merciless blade has shredded and reduced them to intangible formlessness.
How refreshing to hear that same impression from someone else, rather than myself for once.
As it seemed that I was the only one who remembered the 2 apprentices, I retraced back to our first meeting and briefly shared what I knew about Sora. Huh? She doesn't sound like a very forgettable character. Well, the Arayashiki cut her into ribbons.
That would explain why it feels as though I'm recalling a sequence of events, without a critical part missing in between.
Hey, you can almost imagine her giggling to herself like a creepy loner, and she probably wears glasses too, right? Like one of those gloomy introverts from anime. Oh, exactly.
I see. So that's why it feels like I'm tearing through each strand of a weave.
Ryoshu?
Let's say the world's made of strings or threads. Clock. With every slash, this blade would be cutting through the flow of strands that twine to compose one's existence.
Hey, we're doing string theory stuff, eh? That's cool. When an object is severed forever beyond repair, you'd think neither trace nor shape would be left of it. But now that you've pieced some of it together, it's almost twining threads! That's the name of the thing! I get it! Instead of elaborating further, Ryoshu felt silent again, save for the sound of the tip of her cigarette turning to ash, like she was recalling another incomplete memory. I guess she's trying to avoid over-speculating on what she doesn't know for sure.
Damn, that totally breaks the meta. I had a vague idea of how it works, but it's the first time I'm hearing the deets. Papa had to go through 4 ramp-up stages and remove seals to, even make full use of his sword. Honestly, yours needs a trade-off. Your sword totally power creeps Papa's.
Tio, there's plenty already.
Oh, sure. So true. Guess slicing your memories away is one hell of a trade-off. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm guessing you don't have anything to contribute for this corridor.
I've got one. I don't know where it leads, but the index guy used it all the time.
Hopefully it doesn't drop into an army of indexes. TPU. They rarely gather in big groups.
She said that's pretty unlikely.
Hey, Sinclair is back.
Ow, what was that for, Ryōshū? Wait, did you just hit me with that sword handle?
I didn't do anything. But I saw it. I saw Ryoshu's scabbard Araya suddenly jerking to the side, prodding Sinclair like was annoyed by something. Oh my god! Araya is jealous of Sinclair, who's taken the spot of who's been the child to Ryōshū. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so cute. Her surrogate sibling. I won't SDS. I'll see. That's why I'll see until you can barely walk.
I swear this isn't a slander or whatever. Look, you poked me so hard to leave a little mark on my arm. Here.
Well, I'm not going to read too much into it. But the scabbard was rattling like it was irritated by something. Oh my god, we're actually hearing what she's saying.
Stop interpreting for her. This is why she won't stop making up these nonsense acronyms.
To say that. Oh my god. Oh my gosh,
He's making it worse. I gotta stop him from translating for her somehow.
Araya? Oh my god, we can hear her talk now. Oh my god, we're getting her back. Wait, that voice just now. It sounded a lot like Araya's.
Dante, you saw that too, right? It was a
Ryoshu didn't do anything.
Wait, really? It really wasn't her?
Nope. Huh. Then it's decided. To be fair to Sinclair, no one else but I saw in full detail how the scabbard came to be. Which means that he couldn't imagine his wildest dreams that the scabbard poked him of its own volition. It doesn't seem like any of the sinners heard that voice either.
Damn, you guys blame a lot, huh?
Well, the lad's been long overdue for a little smack upside his noggin.
We should head inside. Let's not keep Alan waiting. Kira directed us towards an almost disturbingly normal wooden door. So featureless that I could have mistaken it for any of the dozens of doors we've walked past in other nests. We were greeted by a whiff of stale, musty air the moment we walked through the door. Ugh, gross. I think this leads to a basement. And emerged to what appeared to be an almost dungeon-like basement area.
Wonder where the Mustangs people ran he'd walk through this door. So, who are they?
The Index. Oh, we're gonna fight the Index guys after all! Oh my god. Oh my god, they were saving this enemy. They finally get to use this enemy. Signs of life. There were people living down here up until just a few hours ago. Why are you here, paper slips?
We were only executing the prescript.
I've had it with these prescripts, though at least yours don't make annoying beeps. The basement was stocked up with shelf-stable and non-perishable food. And the cells were completely empty, and save for what looked like a makeshift bathroom in each of them. It is likely that this dungeon was used to imprison individuals of varying features that may be required to complete a prescript.
Seriously?
This room seems to have been used for something worse than simple incarceration. Among Faust's conjectures is that the captives were conditioned in body and mind in various ways to match the prescript's liking. Sounds like that guy was just as crazy as the rest of them.
Oh, wait. That staircase right there leads up. Let's check out what's... Friggin' annoying, man. How are you doing?
You cannot enter through this door.
Oh, I see. Another griefer body blocking in the doorway.
Move. I need to see something.
The will of the prescript forbids you. You cannot enter through this door.
What do we do?
Is it worth forcing our way in there? They seem pretty adamant about it not letting us in.
Time for Malkath! I'd prefer it if we stayed as far as possible from anything that has to do with the gods. I mean, prescripts.
Oh, you know more about that. Aldous, you know more.
We have to fuck up fucking Poseidon.
Oh my god.
But nothing in this basement gives me any indication as to where the door connects to. Aldous is right. We're gonna have to get upstairs somehow if we want to get an idea of where this door leads. If Rian's been using this basement, then I'd like to see what's upstairs. Honestly, learning that this door connects to some basement is more than enough intel to cross it off the list. Still, if this has anything to do with Ryoshi's memories... Alright then, let's push through. Executing your command, Executive Manager.
The will of the prescript is absolute.
Is it though? Oh my god, that was funny. That was a good one.
네, 뭐
Oh my god, we finally get to fight these guys.
내려라 모자리들 이라는 뜻이다. 응?
Some of you may already be aware that the prescripts are delivered through various means. Of these, the paper slip is the most commonplace and most preferred by many. Then the question we must ask is, how many forms might the prescripts take? Do they all flow from a single origin, or are there distinct entities behind each? Unraveling these mysteries is the purpose of society for the research of the index. Oh, that's a new thing. Huh. Now would you like to join us and explore the answers together? A modest blade, unassuming and unworthy of note, in following the prescript, the fulfilling of its directives. The aid of messengers that emerge from unseen places, the teaching of the proxies, it is slowly perfected into a weapon imbued with a singular uniqueness. Oh, and oh, this is a unique battle. Oh, okay. I guess it makes sense because it's the index. Alright, let's go. 옳다.
한 사람의 상황을 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 피리아의 멜로디가.
Oh, I couldn't tell who he was targeting. God damn it.
방금은 좀 쩔었는데.
여기가 이 약점.
자가당차기로다. 흔치 않은 기회니 이 팀의 승기를 붙이자꾸나.
Okay, Ryoshu is the target. I see.
감상은 어떤가요? 마지막으로 남길 만한?
Alright, so they all have one target.
이제 싱크에선 벗어났나?
상황이 끝나면 티피리트에게 방금 상황 녹화되어 있냐고 물어봐. 이 정도면 엔젤라님에게도 증명할 수 있을 거야.
Prescript conforming. I see. Oh, their title changes if they manage to fulfill the prescript. I see.
여기서 지켜보시죠.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
합격장.
このまま行けば敵を食い止め
There
られ
we
ます
go.
파우스트, 신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
Oh, so close.
예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋고.
예술을.
모, 분, 조, 토. 역시 모가지를 분질러야 조용해지는 것. 저 도야지 같은 새끼들.
Seriously?
아이씨, 짜증나게.
하얗고 슬픈 아이들.
Damn it.
애도를 표할 수밖에.
저것들 전부 녹여서 썰어버려도 상관없지?
Alright, so these are the last four. However, it is closing time. One last call for alcohol. So bring me your whiskey and beer. Ever since I'm sorry, I can't help but see that fucking attack. Seriously.
점 찍었네.
This should finish him off.
이제야 친해졌네요.
퇴장 시간이 되었답니다. 그럼
We actually got to finish the attack.
린틈 투성이고.
저희가 일정도 어설플 거라고 생각해. 무, 파, 퍽을 이제야 좀 이해해.
있는 힘껏 찔러놓고 으껴놨지만
There we go.
언젠가 다시 재생하겠지. 내가 부서지고 파괴되어도 다시 교체되는 것처럼.
What's up there? Oh my god! A full flashback of Araya now. Oh my god.
You may speak to him casually, Araya. But, in the presence of other apprentices, perhaps you should find it preferable to mimic the tone of the Dihue star.
Come on. It's not like I wanted to be the Dihue star. Just let me do whatever I want while I'm here.
Certainly. You have a point.
So what's there? Up the stairs?
I'm not sure myself. I've never been upstairs.
Aren't you even a little curious?
Why bother peeling back to the heavens to see what is beyond? Those wanted of yearning needn't raise their heads skyward.
Am I seeing Araya's memories? Oh! We're getting more and more as it goes on. Clark, what did you see? I'm not sure, but now we've got another reason to check what's upstairs. Oh, we're not going to see until next time, eh? All right. All right, you guys.
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는 마에스트로가 되기 위해 인정받은 세 가지 작품을 뜻하죠. 비록
968! Oh, you motherfuckers.
여전히 반지에 부끄럽지 않은 작품을 선보이고 있는 것 같네요.
Oh, okay, so it's just the index again, which makes sense. But, oh my god. No, fuck it. If I do it again, will I get more bonus? I just need 30 more. Yeah, I'm just gonna redo one of the previous notes before next time. That's bullshit. Oh my god. Alright, you guys. I'll probably do it right after I end the stream. Yeah, 10. Okay, so I just to do it twice. I shouldn't have done what I just did then. Fuck. Alright. Thank you so much for joining me today. Next time, tomorrow, yeah, we're going to end this fantastic intervallo, which is... this is literally just part 4 of the Kanto. This is literally just part 4 of the Kanto. Seriously. Oh my god. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, I will say... So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the